Hi, this is Sergeant Beast Larson. I dedicate this video to all the officers that work in corrections. All of you and I whose hands are tied, have always been tied. And I'm talking about from administration or from politics. I've watched the 3 incidents of rioting in St. Louis. The second time there was a brief hostage situation. Superintendent and got some officers, rescued that officer really quick, involving the police, resolved that, but there's still problems. It's not fixed. The Oklahoma City officer taken hostage, we've all seen that. And I made a comment, I made a reaction video. Unlike all the others, I wasn't critiquing what could have been done. Yes, I have opinions, but my reaction to it was I'm proud of him for fighting and living, period. In the beginning of that hostage situation, one of the inmates said that, the officer is just caught up in it. It has nothing to do with him. So this video, I'm going to address and challenge and call out everybody, wardens, superintendents, administration, what are you doing to fix this problem? Several different people posted today, Sunday, April the 25th, Rikers Island, a war zone. I've been saying that for a year. You need somebody like me to come in and fix this. However, the catch to that is some places, not saying Rikers, some places have had so much problems with plumbing, with things that the state and money should have fixed. You get the money and you fix it, period. You're putting officers' lives in danger. They're being assaulted. The inmates are taking it out on them. And secondly, the inmates are used to getting their way. That's why they're taking it out. And they're getting their way because there's been too many dirty officers and corruption inside the facility. Yeah, I said it. There's too much corruption. Too much looking the other way. Too much of this, bending that. Oh, we'll get to it. Hey, the whole dorm's flooded. Somebody needs to stop what they're doing, go fix that problem. And when you don't fix it and the officer's taken hostage and the officer gets hurt, the officer needs to start getting a lawsuit and start suing people. Is that what it's going to take? I hate to be like this. Call me an a-hole if you want to. But I'm telling you, folks, everybody out there working in corrections, different color uniforms like this, safety vests for safety patrols, whatever, you're out on work details. Somebody's going to have to sue the state or some kind of government agency for lack of staff, for lack of training, improper training, and for the obvious things brought to their attention, brought to HR's attention that nobody's doing anything about. It's going to take a big lawsuit and a big check and let's say about 20 key people to get fired and lose their pension. This is where we're headed if we don't start fixing the problems. I'm telling you, if your tub's dripping, your sink's dripping, your spouse says something, you call a plumber, you get some parts and get it fixed right away. But if it's in the prison, how long are you going to let that inmate's sink drip and cause a problem? How long are you going to let that mold stay in there? How long are you going to leave a toilet backed up? Now in Oklahoma City, they showed toilets the inmate did real quick in his cell and said, this is what we're dealing with. Sure, he could have filled that up that day. But I worked in a prison too, a level 5 prison. And I've been to many prisons all over the state of Georgia on the tactical squad. I've seen a lot of conditions. We did not seem to have that problem in Georgia, getting plumbing fixed and electric fixed and asbestos problems fixed. Georgia did a pretty good job of that from what I saw. But they're going to complain. The inmates are going to complain about conditions. These conditions need to get addressed. Everybody's got all these fancy colors on here of folks working 9 to 5 with weekends off, and then maybe they get on call. Folks, and I got friends that do this, that are unit managers, deputy warden. I'm still in touch with them. Yes, they chose to be that job. They chose that pay, that rank, that promotion. You cannot complain because you're on duty and you get called out and you're on duty once every 10, 12 days. So you get called out. It's a part of the job. Gee, when I was on the SWAT team carrying a phone and a pager and they activated the SWAT team, there was no question about it. You were there an hour, you were off the team. We didn't have that problem. We had nobody crying about being called out and coming into work. See, this video is dedicated to those in the bottom third tier of this. And I'm not attacking, I'm challenging, I'm addressing here with my eyes like this, the top third tier of administration, up to the top. Right now, I don't give two you-know-whats about your golf game and your tennis game, whether you like to play basketball or not. I don't care. I'm tired of seeing correction officers hurt. I can fix that problem. You know how to find me on my channel. Post a comment. I'll come and fix it. But you're not going to put a camera in my ear. You know, I supervised these tier 1 and tier 2 units. I'll say with the iron fist, in the words that say no and mean it. You don't give in. I don't care how tired, end of shift. I don't care the circumstances. When you say no, it's no. It's no forever. Grow some. Get some backbone. That's what it's going to take. Social media should not be filled with officers having to defend themselves, being taken hostage, being attacked. If you make these conditions that they have to work in, they're going to sue you eventually. And you know, there's plenty of attorneys that would jump on this. They're going to sue you for leaving these unsafe work condition, unsafe work environment. You know, I've held my tongue for a while. I've watched things for a while. Because I'm not an administrator. If it was, I'd never be short of staffed. Fully staffed, fully trained, we'd be getting business done. I'd never had a dorm, even as a sergeant, never had a dorm without power, without water. Toilets all backed up, unsanitary. Doesn't matter what they did in the crime. It's not about liking them or not liking them. It's about doing the right thing. Hey, here's a word for you. They taught to us the very first day in corrections. And thank you, Georgia Department of Corrections, for this word, integrity. You might as well tattoo it on my forehead, because every officer that went through that heard that every single day. Integrity. What does it mean? Doing the right thing when no one's looking. Okay, reverse the roles now. Because a lot of officers are trying to do the right thing, working 2 dorms by themselves, going without eating, with no breaks, no rest, being over pushed and stressed by supervisors. Supervisors sitting up there, gee, when a warden's 72-inch TV isn't big enough, he needs an 80, 86, 85, whatever it is. You don't need a bigger TV. I think 48 inches is pretty good. Don't need a $3,000 TV if you're the warden. Get a little closer, buy some glasses. I think that's a waste of state money. You're not in a training situation where you need to display to a whole classroom. You're in a little warden's office and your TV's not big enough. So you're going to put it down somewhere else and get you a new one. Maybe put it down in the employee's little tiny room dining hall that's never open. So when an employee ever gets relieved, which they don't because they're understaffed, and that employee can walk up there to order a hamburger and fries at a high rate of price, he gets to watch this giant TV all alone for his whole 15, 20 minutes? Really? Fix the problems in the prisons. Fix them in the county jails, detention centers, so you're not putting your officers' lives in danger. That's almost 9 minutes. I think you get the point of what I'm saying. I'm fed up with it. I know how to lead the charge. I know how to round up the people that are being victimized. The officers I'm referring to. It doesn't need to go this way, folks. Fix the problems. Fix the staffing issues. Stop worrying about your bonuses. Get the people in, get them trained, make them want to stay. It's pretty easy. Watch my video, Recruiting 101. I explain this. I was looking to see if it said NASA up here. Maybe I'm a rocket scientist and people haven't figured it out. It's Sergeant B. Larson. I hope you like this. Share this. Officers, I pray for you. Administration, I pray for you, and I want to scold you at the same time. Because it's easy to point that blame up there. Officer can't fix it. See you soon.